Hi everyone, my name is Monique Smith and I am a Diamond Beachbody coach on Team Empower. I decided to make this video because I had quite a few people reaching out and asking me, hey, weren't you coaching last year and why'd you leave and all of that. So I thought I'd make a little video just telling my story and sharing my journey with coaching, and hopefully I don't bore you guys and you watch all the way through. So it all started after I had my second son. I gained a ton of weight with him. I found myself super depressed. I had never felt like that before. I had never dealt with depression or anxiety or anything like that. I was that insecure, jealous wife. I took at least 2 to 3 hours just to get dressed, just to leave the house. If I knew that I had to go somewhere and put something other than leggings on, I would have anxiety about it for days beforehand. So it was really bad. That was a really low point in my life when it should have been the happiest for me, because I just had a brand new baby and, beautiful family, wonderful husband, everything I could ever need. But I wasn't happy with myself. And that was, just a really crappy feeling. So I had a workout that was given to me from a friend called Focus T25, and that was a Beachbody workout. And just so you guys know, Beachbody is workouts that you've probably heard of, like Insanity, P90X, 21 Day Fix. All of those are all Beachbody workouts. So I went ahead and started the program because I knew my only option was to work out at home. I did not want to take my newborn and my 3-year-old to the gym. So that was not an option. And 25 minutes a day was, super appealing to me because I was extremely lazy back then. So like I said, 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week, I lost about 40 pounds in a little over 4 months. I was hooked. I was a Beachbody believer. I loved everything about this workout program, and that's when I started looking into coaching. I had seen the little infomercials at the end of the little fitness workouts on the DVDs that I had, and so I looked into it, and I decided that it was something that I wanted to do. I loved the idea that I could help other women that were feeling just like I was at that really low point. And I could also bring home an income doing it. And then I could also, hold myself accountable to continue on my fitness journey, because I still had a good 30 pounds to lose when I signed up as a coach. I found my old upline coach on Instagram. I reached out to her and I decided to sign up with her on her team. After learning all of the ins and outs of coaching, I decided that this was something that I was, really, really excited about. I wanted to be in this for the long haul. I wanted to, be successful with this because I had learned that there were people that were doing very, very well with this coaching opportunity, and I wanted to be one of those people. So about 6 months into coaching, I was going through a really, really hard time in my life. At home, me and my husband were not doing very well. We were actually on the verge of divorce, and just a few other things were going on. And then also at the very same time, my upline coach, who I learned everything from and was completely inspired by, decided that she did not want to coach anymore. She, she kind of lost sight of her why, and that was a really tough thing to take in, I didn't really know how to handle that. I really allowed all of the negative and self-doubt take over, and I started finding reasons why, maybe I shouldn't be a coach anymore. Maybe I wasn't going to be successful with this either. That is when I also kind of stopped doing the personal development, which is something that you do as a coach. You do work on yourself, not only physically but mentally as well. I was, doing at least 10 to 15 minutes of personal development every day. And I quit doing that around that time. And, your thoughts are so powerful. If you allow the negative and you allow negative people and all that self-doubt to take over, it can seriously break you. And that's exactly what happened to me. I completely lost sight of why I started and why I became a coach in the first place. And I ended up quitting. And that was about December of last year. I knew deep down that it wasn't the right thing to do, but I was literally looking for excuses and reasons that it made sense. I even thought about going back and getting a real job. I told myself I didn't have time to coach. I had 2 kids at home. I could be doing other things with my time. But the truth was that all of those things were just excuses to make myself feel better about quitting. One of the hardest things had to be taking down my vision board that I had made. I had made this board of all of the places that I wanted to travel. That was one of the goals that I had with coaching, was to be able to afford all of these trips to take my family, around the world. Basically, I want to travel everywhere. And I had to take that down, and that was really hard. I also had to take down, I had little plaques like this around my desk where I worked. And I remember the day I had to take this one down, and I was in tears because I felt like such a failure. I felt like I had just completely given up on my dream. And it was just a really, really low point. I ended up finding myself feeling just as depressed as I did when I had, come home with my son right before I began coaching. So there I was again, back in that same situation. And over that and something that you probably don't know is when you quit as a Beachbody coach, you do have to wait 6 months to sign up again. So I knew I had at least 6 months to decide if, it was something that I wanted to do again. And over that next 6 months, I continued the Beachbody workouts because I will never stop doing those workouts. I am hooked, and I was still sharing my fitness journey on social media. I was still giving you guys advice. I was still helping you. I was literally sending people to the Team Beachbody website, or I was directing them to other coaches. And I would find myself scrolling on my phone on Instagram and Facebook for hours and realizing that I did have time. I had all this time that I could have been, coaching. And I realized that it was something that I missed. I saw other coaches going on these Success Club trips and going to Summit, which is, I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be on, that Success Club trip this year to Punta Cana. I was supposed to be in New Orleans at Summit. And I was really feeling pretty down that, I had quit. And, I had all this time now, right? I was just a stay-at-home mom again. My house was clean, right? I had food on the table, 3 times a day, but I had this empty feeling. I knew I was missing something. I didn't have that one thing for myself. So fast forward, the 6 months are up, and this was back in June. I was able to sign up again as a coach. This time, I found my upline coach, Brittany Powers, and her team Empower. And, oh my goodness. And I knew that, mom life, I knew that she was in it for the long haul, and that she was going to be a good upline coach and mentor to me. So I went ahead and reached out, and I signed up with her, and here I am. It was the best decision I've ever made. I was able to take that vision board back out and put that back on my desk. I look at that every single day. I do not skip a day of personal development now, because I do know how important that is just for your mindset and just for everyday life. And I was able to bring this back out and put that back out on my desk, which was such an awesome feeling. So, yeah, I'm a mom. As you can hear, I am home with my kids every day, but I also have this awesome thing for myself. I have, this purpose outside of being a mom and a wife. I have a way to help other women that were feeling just like I was. And that's such a fulfilling feeling. It really is. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've never known what it was like to actually be healthy. I've always just wanted to be skinny. I was the person who took Phentermine and starved myself. I was the one who would drink Diet Coke for breakfast and peanuts and almonds for breakfast and lunch, and literally starved myself. I even did the HCG diet, which I think is the dumbest thing that I could have ever done. But I did it all, I was that person. I just wanted to be skinny. I didn't care about being fit. I didn't care about having muscle or being healthy. Coaching has really taught me all of that. It has honestly completely changed my life. I've met some of my best friends through coaching. I have these awesome trips planned with, these ladies on my team. And I am able to bring in a full-time income while also being a stay-at-home mom. So that is a really, really cool feeling. I am open to any questions that you guys have for me at all, whether it's, joining one of my online accountability groups. I do hold those every single month through an app on your phone. And it's just basically a group of women empowering each other and, cheering each other on to reach their goals. And you will be doing any Beachbody workout of your choice. And I can help you get started on a Beachbody workout program, or if you already have one laying around at home, hold on, sweetie, hold on. Or if you already have one hanging out at home that you want to dust off and try and be in my group, I would love to have you I'm here with open arms. Or if you think coaching might be something that you're interested in and looking into, I can definitely give you all the information on that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this all the way through. And I'm sorry about the distractions, but this is real life. This is me. And yeah, I'm always here. All right. Bye, guys.